Morning all, 20 past 7 on the 24th of June 2022. I'm just going to show you something pretty bloody obvious, quite frankly. This is what happens when HAARP is activated in the sky. I got up early this morning and it's been pretty bloody obvious. I've watched this cloud thicken up in front of my eyes. I'll just spin around and show you. You can full on see the ripple effect running through it. Almost every plane in the sky this morning is flying at far lower altitude than normal. Very few of them leaving any sort of trail whatsoever. I have had a couple come over me. There's one particular noisy one that's flying around at the moment. I'm guessing must be a prop plane that I've literally just witnessed leave two little puffs of cloud in the sky. Not a trail, two little puffs. It was flying at high speed. I get the feeling with all the flights being grounded that they're having to use privateers, and this may explain why we see the groups of planes changing all the time, because they do, there's no doubt about it. Like I say, I watch this for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours a year, so it's interesting to see what's unfolding. Now, I have a bad feeling that once you start messing around with lots of individuals involved in this rather than big companies, that's when the accidents are going to happen. And I don't want to wish bad on anything, but I see that's kind of how it's going to end. There's going to be a very bad accident because they're flying around like fucking idiots, for want of a better word, and something's going to go wrong eventually. It's the nature of being absolute dickheads and thinking that you can control this fucking earth in this way when so many people are aware that you can't. Have a look what that plane that's just gone over there has done to that cloud. Just cut a line straight through the middle of it. Can you see it? Now that tells you something about that plane. There's something going on with that plane that's different to other planes if it can do that, don't you think? You don't see that all the time, I'll tell you that much. I've seen it a couple of times, but isn't that weird? And as you can see, this big mess of shit is fanning out and getting thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. And they've obviously been busy, because look at this. Comes the shit moving in. I don't even understand how this stuff's moving across the sky. It was an easterly wind. I suppose that is an easterly wind. Yeah, no, that is an easterly wind. So like, but look, is there anything normal about that cloud, people? Look at the edges of it. Does it look normal to you? Does it look natural? If that looks natural, then Jesus Christ, you haven't been looking. Simple as that. So there you go. This is the prelude to whatever we're due to get this afternoon. But as you can see, bye-bye blue skies, hello whiteout skies, slowly turning to grey, and then inevitable downpours. This is amazing to watch. When the HAARP switch gets flicked on, stands out a bloody mile around here. I'm sure it stands out a bloody mile in most places if you can be bothered to look, but like most people don't. That is obvious. Or most people are unable to take it in what they're seeing for whatever reason. I think it's a denial and a refusal to more than I can't see what I'm looking at. But it's so clear that HAARP's on this morning. I mean, look, there's a wavy pattern in the distance. There's a wavy pattern there. All this is wavy. Wavy, wavy. There's no reason for cloud to do this out of its own accord. Absolutely none. That is down to microwaves being fired up into the ionosphere, charging up the particles, and basically activating this cloud. You'll see what happens to this lot as it moves into this area. There's basically a transmitter about 30 miles in that direction. I know this because I've looked into this subject massively, and I can also see exactly where it pans out across the sky. It's fairly clear where it pans out, to be fair. The left-hand edge is over there somewhere. I don't know how many miles away that is, probably about 4 or 5. And then the right-hand edge is about 3 or 4 miles that way. So they have quite a big scope, and obviously it comes from a central point, so it fans out across the sky. There will be other ones around, I'm sure, that do other things. I haven't seen any other round here, however, I'm sure there is one somewhere near here. And they go X amount of distance across the sky, depending on how powerful the transmitters are. Simple as that. So there you go. There's your cloud for the day. Created. They've been busy last night. Obviously. Overnight stealth missions again, and early this morning. Peace out.